This is the self-titled podcast of the Golf in Japan website, where you can check essential information in English about golfing in Japan, including more than 2,000 courses. We can help you book your round and make the whole process a whole lot easier. So check out golf-in-japan.com and start planning your Japan golf trip today.
Titleist Club Fitting, the fastest way to better. With a player-focused philosophy on fitting, Titleist offers a range of club fitting experiences from drivers to wedges. Your Titleist fitting specialist, thanks to an unmatched selection of products and technology, along with a wealth of fitting knowledge, will provide you with tour-quality fitting experience that can provide immediate benefits for your game. You can experience a fitting in English while in Japan. Just go to the Golf in Japan website and click on the Titleist banner. Or check the link in the description of this podcast. Titleist, the fastest way to better.
Golf in Japan. We are here with the one and only Damon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Pro Joe.
I was going to, but then he was like, he's touching himself. And Pro Joe. Welcome, Pro Joe.
Nice to be here, guys.
We've no Ryan today. He's on sabbatical after his the drunken Roy Cameron interview.
That was legendary. I think you should release the whole episode.
Rehabilitation. The uncut version.
That's right, the uncut version. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
No, he said
we miss you, Ryan.
I apologise if I was very enthusiastic.
More than enthusiastic.
I think he left his hip flask here, didn't he?
No, that goes everywhere with him. No, we shouldn't say it. But he's enjoying his daughter's birthday today.
That's right,
so
it is. I think she's 14th. That's right. Her 14th today, so happy birthday.
Yeah.
Very well done and congratulations.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the weather. Has to be said.
It does have to be said.
Beautiful out there.
Yeah, we don't, in the new office, we don't have, we can't see the sky from here, can we? You probably obviously can from the other room. But it's beautiful blue skies, and first time I haven't been sweating for months.
I cycled today. It was beautiful.
Did you?
Yeah. Wind in my hair.
Yeah. I don't have that problem.
I'm not far behind you, man. I got a little bit buzzed on the weekend. It's been amazing. So is there any golf happening?
Actually, nothing for me in the near future that I can think of. No, I've had a little bit of time off, actually, off the golf course. I'm looking forward to getting back into it. It's always a little bit of a lull, I think, for me during this period. People, especially people are reluctant to have lessons when it's really, really hot. But I'll find from, I think, probably the next few weeks, the lessons will increase again, and I'll start playing a little bit more just when the weather improves.
I have a question for you. What does a professional golfer do when they're not, you said you had some time away from the golf course. So what do you do in your time off?
I still practice a little bit. I've still got to keep sharp.
Yeah.
So I practice occasionally at a range near where I live.
Complete that swing.
Here we go.
Quarter to 10.
Yeah, look, just spend time with the family, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's nice just to have a little bit of a
you got a little fella, you gotta give him
spend some time with him.
That's right.
Yeah.
My kids are getting to the age now where they just don't want to hang out with him. It's sad, isn't it?
It is sad.
You make
but that
time
all
for them
changes again when they get a little bit older.
Yeah. Well, no, when they need you, they need you. That's
Sure.
the thing. They need you less when they get older.
Yeah.
They don't need. Are you okay? Do you need anything? No.
Yeah.
Go away.
Right.
Get out of my room. It's all ahead of you, mate.
But when they get older, though, they come to you for the big things, though.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me mostly, I'm a taxi. I bring them to their basketball and their friends here and there and all that kind of stuff. So, is what it is. But good thing is my kids are starting to play golf.
That's terrific.
Yeah. So they, I kind of OD'd. I put them into lessons every week since they were like 4, and then they kind of. It was like the classic piano lesson thing where they were like, I hate golf.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, crap. So that didn't work. So we took them out of lessons, and then it's been about 4 years, and then now they're starting to come back, and now they've got nice little swings.
Yeah. That's the upside.
Lads.
But you've done the right thing by coaching them properly when they were young.
Yeah. Well,
so
shout out to Brian
Joseph.
Brian
Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah, the kids love him so much. Shout out to Brian.
Yeah.
Actually, he was up at Murasaki this weekend doing a kids. I think it was a kids golf.
I think
clinic.
that's what he's doing now, isn't he? He just comes back into Tokyo to do camps at the golf course.
Yeah, he has adult camps and kids camps.
Right. Yeah.
So, do you do kids camps or anything like that?
I try to avoid it as much as I can. No, that's not true. I think Michael Tomoya
I got
Smith
you to do one for me before.
Yeah, I did one quite happily up there. That was 7 or 8 kids, and they were good kids. Michael Tomoya Smith sort of owns that sort of side of teaching.
He's got the patience of a saint.
He does. He does. He really focuses on that, and he is patient, which you need patience with kids.
And he makes it fun.
He does. He's just he's a good fella, and he's a good teacher. He's a good coach, and
yeah, he was teaching the kids how to, like, the kids loved it. He was like brought them out onto the course, and then like had a little scramble going, team against team, trash talking, teaching them all how to do it. Yeah. Good on him.
Yeah, you should follow him on Instagram as well. I think it's probably just if you look at Michael Tomoya Smith, he does a lot of work on Instagram and shows videos of his kids swinging, and then does some Titleist stuff too, and it's worth a follow. He's terrific.
Yeah. I see you're rocking the Titleist hat today. Actually, we're not on YouTube anymore, but I've got to go and I've got to meet Giro after this, and so cruising around. Yeah, represent the brand. Have to. Yeah. Actually, speaking of YouTube, we're just about to launch today our first kind of proper foray into the YouTube, golf YouTube, I suppose it's called.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it proper, but
yeah, and we realised we had a match, right? And then I won the match, but then we realised that didn't count the strokes properly after. But we're just going to leave it like that. So
who won?
Well, we have to. Well, theoretically, we both drew.
Push. Okay.
So was it match play or stroke play?
It was match play.
Okay, and you played.
So then I'd forfeit. If I count my strokes wrong,
Yokohama Country Club.
If I count my strokes wrong, then I forfeit the hole.
Yeah, you only lose
Ergo,
the hole.
you win.
Mm.
Yeah, because 9 holes, there has to be a result from that. You can't finish square after 9.
No, it's just after 3 holes. Just did a 3-hole match.
Oh, okay.
It's just as you do.
As you do.
Right.
But the winner got to drive one of those. We asked the caddy, could we drive the Harley Davidson of, have you ever seen them? Where they stand on the back?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Judge Dredd, the big motorcycle. Yeah. So I got to go fly around on the fairway on one of those things.
Yeah, they're cool, those things.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. It actually, it's pretty, nippy.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's got like independent suspension, so it's bouncy, and fair play to the caddies for doing that.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, I'm flying around because I won the match. But as I watched it before it's going to be released today, I was like, "Oh, we see actually
didn't count properly."
No.
Were you?
We both got an 8 on a par 5.
We were square
after 9.
No, we only played 3-hole match.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was only 3 holes.
Yeah, so the first 2 holes we pushed, and it went down to the last hole.
And then we pushed.
And then you miscounted. Oh,
I miscounted. So
right.
That's sorry. Congratulations, Damon. We'll get you to ride the golf cart next time.
And the golf course, guys. Is that your first look at Yokohama?
I've played there a couple of times previously. Yeah. But we played the proper Bay Current Classic.
Yeah, which is 16, I think, off the west course and 2 off the east. I think
that's right.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think there's 2 holes after the first. I played the first, and then you go over a road.
So you don't do that anymore.
Par 3. So then you play 2 from the other
yeah,
side.
So no going over the road.
Yeah, the same routing as the Japan Open they had there a few years ago.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's an interesting place to go to. You're driving up and it's got all the love hotels.
Yeah.
When you're leading up to the place.
We were kind of hinting at that when we did we had Travis on. Actually, we went to Yokohama Country Club and we had him that's why it's very loud in the restaurant. But we were kind of it's a little bit on the way up, you're kind of outside of town a little bit. And he was like, yeah, it's interesting.
That's how he said it. Very diplomatic.
So if you're very tired after a day's walking around the golf court, you can just nip in for a stay.
Yeah, like a 30-minute stay or a 45-minute stay.
3,000 yen, 3,200 yen.
I don't need
for
that
a rest.
For a quick rest.
That's right, it's a rest.
It's interesting. You see, maybe have some of the members there. Yes, saying to the missus, just going up to Yokohama Country Club for the day.
That's right.
Well, for a few hours.
Actually, the guy I'm playing with on Wednesday, I won't say his name, golf partner, independently, but he told me to pick him up at Shibuya one time. And I picked him up at a Love Hotel. And he's like, yeah, it's a great hotel. He says, it's really funky. There's mirrors on the ceiling and everything. And I was like, mate, that's a Love Hotel. He's like, but they're actually renting it out to tourists.
Right.
Because, they're like, okay, well, I can make more money. So he's like, no, it was 40,000 yen for the night. I was like...
40,000 yen?
Yeah.
That's expensive. From what I've heard. I mean, I wouldn't really know. But
Central Shibuya with a jacuzzi and mirrors on the ceiling. And
yeah.
Would you stay in a Love Hotel overnight?
I'll tell you a funny story. I won't mention the player's name. He's a very famous Australian player, played on the European Tour for a long time. Came to Singapore to play in the Singapore Open. This might be 15 years ago, and his wife had booked the hotel. And he went to the hotel and they said, how would you like to pay? Do you want to pay by the hour? And he said, what are you talking about by the hour? He said, I'm here for the whole week. And him not realising it was a Love Hotel, and you pay by
They have
the
Love
hour.
Hotels in Singapore as well.
Yeah, they do.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
You still
It's
get,
called
if you spit your chewing gum out, you get whipped. Did they bring you out to the Love Hotel and whip you?
Yeah, you're not allowed to. I think if you get caught, I mean, you're never going to get caught by police with chewy in your mouth, but you're not allowed to bring it in.
Wow.
You get I don't know what the penalty is, but it's It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't know if they do it anymore, but I remember years ago there was a story of an Irish fella over there, and he spat in the ground, and they gave him 8 lashes. Took his shirt off.
They still lash people.
Public lashing.
Yeah.
That made big news headlines back in the 80s. I remember.
It's only a few years ago someone defaced one of the statues there, and he got lashings as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's death for anything drugs over a certain amount. I remember when I first, we're living there. I mean, you're very aware of that sort of thing. I mean, it's unbelievable, the penalty. But at the same time, it's smart. There's just no drugs in the country. There really isn't. People are just not doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So it's a great place, a very safe place to live.
Yeah. Like Japan, I suppose.
Yeah, true.
Japan doesn't mess around. If you get caught with any of that stuff, you're out.
Yeah, true.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Or they'll just put you in jail. They have 100% conviction rate.
Yeah,
the Aussie, Carlos Ghosn.
Yeah, the Aussie. Yeah, that Aussie golf pro. I do know his name. It's off the top of my head. He got caught with cocaine here. He was on tour. I mean, that was plastered all over the papers here and back at home. It fell out of his pocket. Yeah. I think he was in Roppongi, and it fell out of his pocket, and he picked it up and stuffed it back in his pocket, and somebody had seen him.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. And
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That he got caught.
Well, he got caught. Anyway, he turns 10 minutes later, the cops are on him.
Paul
and
Sheen
grabbed him.
That wasn't. Shout out to Paul.
Yeah, but he did some time in jail here, and then they kicked him out and never to be allowed back into Japan again. And he was a winner here.
Wow.
He'd won, I think, once and was on the up and up. And it was,
But you said before, like, Japan's arrest rate of 100%. It literally is in the 90s. It is so high in Japan. So if you commit a crime, the chance of you getting, done for it is so high. Because they only really press charges
if they're absolutely
if
sure.
they know they're going to win it.
Yeah. Or if they know they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Even if you haven't done the wrong thing.
Yep.
If you get caught. Well, that was the whole thing with Carlos Ghosn too, wasn't it? I mean, he was going to get convicted. Whether or not he did the wrong thing or not, I don't know. I've watched the Ghosn thing on, I think it was on Netflix.
I think he was...
must be true.
Look, I mean, he was responsible for turning the fortunes of Nissan around, and he...
But he misappropriated a lot of funds, though, didn't he?
No, I reckon he was kind of using...
allegedly.
His own... He had something going with his family, and he was expensing all these lavish parties in France and all this kind of...
That's right. He
all
was
this kind of stuff.
Wasn't that party unbelievable?
That's illegal, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of a fraud, right? It's kind of stealing from the company.
100%.
But I don't think it needed to... they probably should have just fined him. Said, like, here's all the expense worth that you did. And because he's like a billionaire.
It was millions of dollars, though. It's not like a few grand here and there. It was millions of dollars.
Yeah. But what a great story of him getting out of the country, too. I mean, the lengths that he went to get out of the country.
In an instrument box, right?
Right.
In a fly case.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Where is he now? In Lebanon?
He lives in Lebanon. There's no extradition.
French, Lebanese.
Yeah, no extradition between them and Japan. That's why they can't get him. But I think he has to live out his days there too. Because if he travels to another country, then they can pick him up there. Interpol can pick him up there and send him back to Japan.
But I reckon he was kind of set up as well. They wanted him off. He was going to do the merger, right? Make
That's
the biggest automotive company in the world, and they didn't want that. The board did. So they said, okay, well. So I think it was a bit engineered, and the way they kind of grasped on him, and so they arrested him, and then that poor guy, his CFO, he got arrested.
I did too. I think he's done his time and he's out.
Yeah, I mean, that poor guy, he did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But no apology or anything. I remember he was sick as well when they arrested him. He was like...
That's right, he was too.
Yeah, he was... and then they put him in prison, and like, they're just like, while you're waiting on being tried, which takes a long time, they put him in prison, so... If you're coming over here...
Yeah, well, that's the message, though, isn't it? If you're coming over...
Always have your ID on you as well. You don't have to bring your passport out, but if you're living here, you have to always have your Gaijin card,
yeah, you
right?
do. But just don't do the wrong
never
thing.
take that with me, though.
But if you're caught without that, you're supposed to always have it.
Really?
And if you get a really, stickler kind of a policeman, he can arrest you and detain you.
Yeah.
For not having that. Yeah. So, always happens to my son now.
Have you got it on you now?
I do.
Yeah. Project?
Yeah, I've got it on me. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You probably have a Japanese passport now, do you?
No.
I can imagine Damon getting pulled over a policeman just giving them grief in Japanese.
No.
Totally
opposite. Speak English only.
Really? That happened to me last time, and they said, no problem, I speak perfect English.
Oh, God.
Crap.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of foreigners doing some dumb stuff over here, isn't there?
Oh, man.
There really
Actually, I have to say, have you seen the crap that's on YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
Of like guys on the bin men, they're on the back of the bin truck, drunk as hell, like you're drinking on the street. And
yeah,
it's not
doing
good.
Dumb stuff in Shibuya at Shibuya Crossing and things like that.
I mean, it's going to... Right now, they're very lenient.
They are, but that won't
enjoys
last.
It won't last.
No, they're just going to get tired of it.
Oh, yeah. They're just stupid guys doing you know, dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Like, or on the trains. There was guys breakdancing on the trains. And
someone had his beatbox on there and would turn it up full blast and was dancing behind it. Come on, you got to be better than that.
Yeah. I mean, the YouTubers, they're just looking for content. Just go to the golf course like normal people.
That's right.
And mess there. But yeah, it's all going to come to an end. But luckily for us, the golf tourism is going quite well,
isn't it?
Yeah,
it's booming.
It's been booming. How many people are coming now? Are we getting now?
Oh, we're doing probably close to 1,000 people a month.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
wow. And Damon deals with them all individually.
No, we have a great team looking after it. We do. Thank goodness.
Yeah. But for anybody listening, you have to come over here. You really do.
Yeah.
At the right time of the year. I mean, from now on, you guys will be flat out.
Yeah, pretty flat out now.
Until the end of the year.
It's the perfect weather coming up.
Yes. And you can play right into December. Still, I think there's a lot of people think that there's certain times of the year that you can't play here. I tell a lot of people, if you're in the right area, you can play 365 days in the year. I mean, if you want to, winter is cold, but if the sun is out, it's a wonderful place to
I mean,
play
winter generally starts in December in Japan, right? But I mean, last year I was still playing golf in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
In December.
Yeah, we often say it. But I think it's 30 degrees today, bit of a nice breeze blowing.
Yeah.
So in the evening time, it's just amazing. Yeah. So if you're going to come, now's the time.
When would you say to avoid? What time? What months of the year would you avoid?
There are none, because you can, if it's too cold, you go down to Okinawa.
Yeah, true.
If it's too hot, you go to altitude.
Yep.
Or you go north.
Yeah, go into just into Karuizawa.
The other thing is, in the winter in Japan, the skies are so blue and clear.
Yeah. And the sun's out. It's nice to play
amazing.
in it. It is amazing.
Yeah, very little rain, so it's just so nice. It's chilly, just throw on a few more layers.
Yeah. 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 And we're not just saying that to try and get people over here.
No, we are.
But I highly recommend any
shameless
time of the year.
plug.
Look, I think the last couple of months in Tokyo is really hot, so I would avoid that. But as the guys have said, I mean, there's certainly other places you can go to, like Okinawa, or even an hour by bullet train to Karuizawa. That's always much, much cooler.
It also depends where you're from as well. Like, I took a guy out to do the golf partner midsummer. It was so hot. It was like 36 degrees, humidity 90%.
Yeah.
I'm there struggling. He was actually 67 years old, and he had a bit of a sweat going on, and I was a little bit worried. It's like, are you going to be okay? It's really hot. We can take it easy. And he goes, I'm fine. I'm from Louisiana. This is nothing.
Oh, okay.
So it also depends where you're from as well.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Irish don't do well.
No, I sort of melt in those types of conditions. I mean, the Singaporeans would come over here and probably relish in that type of because that's what it's like over there the whole year.
Well, you look at the Japanese old guys, they play in the winter, play in the summer.
They do too.
And they're they're well into their 70s or 80s even.
Yep.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
But so another thing where we should talk about is that the Ryder Cup is this week.
Woohoo! Yeah.
And we talked about it actually a little bit last time, but the hype is unbelievable this time.
It is.
It's on all the time.
Yeah, I think there's more people interested in it, I think, this year than I've seen before.
Yeah.
And not just Europeans and Americans, people like us.
Yeah.
I'm actually really looking forward to this. I kind of watch it from the sidelines every year, but I'm really interested in the result.
Interesting article came out, I think it was golf.com or Golf Today or whatever, and they were saying that Bethpage Black is going to have triple the number of police that they had the previous Ryder Cup over in Whistling Straits.
Well, they're in turmoil at the moment too, aren't they, with that whole Charlie Kirk shooting going on last week or thereabouts. I mean, it's
very sad.
It is very sad.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be not the reason, but one of the reasons.
Well, Scotty's got to be careful.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think it's going to be just that the New York fans have the reputation of being like a bit enthusiastic, and they're going to be. I'm sure it's going to be pure carnage for the players.
It's going to be mayhem.
It's just going to be white noise for the players. I don't think they'll give a crap, right? As long as there's nobody wielding a gun or anything like that, they'll be fine.
But I think some of the past players have said that some of the spectators get personal.
Oh, they do.
So get some really nasty things. I mean, it's fine to to cheer against the opposite team, but to say nasty things.
That'll definitely happen
about their family and this. It's bound to happen. It's going to.
Yeah,
but that's not great.
Did it happen? It probably happened a bit in Italy though. The last time the American team were probably getting a bit of grief.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm sure they were.
Yeah,
not as much as the Yankees are going to.
Well, the New Yorkers are just going to give them absolute hell.
I was thinking of going over, and then I was like, you know what? I don't think I will.
Who are you supporting, Joe?
Oh, Europe always.
Has to be Europe.
Yeah. I love American golf and Americans. I'm a huge fan of them, but in the Ryder Cup, go for the Europeans.
And what do you think
the
they're all
underdogs.
getting paid?
Sorry?
They're all getting paid. So there was
was it half a million
400,000 US.
400,000 each.
Which is probably nothing compared to what they're
Nothing
making.
to
on
them.
it.
Yeah.
Is that on both sides?
No. So the Europeans are doing it for so everybody traditionally did it for free.
Yeah.
And you play for your continent and your honour and all that kind of stuff. But then Patrick Cantley.
Yeah, Cantley and Scheffler was also a little bit behind it too, that they weren't too happy about not being paid.
They do have a point in it, I suppose, that there's somebody making money on it that's not going to kids or whatever. It's like profiteering, right? But these guys, they should be playing for, it's like asking for money playing in the Olympics,
Yeah, that's right.
They get sponsorship. They get probably extra money now for being a Ryder Cupper and all the rest of it, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, the Europeans we're loving that. Lots of comments from Rory and...
Yeah, there has been a little bit back and forth, hasn't there, already? Yeah, Rory was saying something about Bryson the other day, how he's I can't remember the words he used, but he loves it. He craves attention, is what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I think Bryson was saying that he's going to get in Rory's ear because at the Masters, remember, Bryson complained that Rory didn't talk to him throughout the round and he was having a little bit of a whinge afterwards. So Bryson reckons he's going to get into Rory's ear if he plays against him. So that'll be interesting to see what happens.
That'd be a great match.
That'd be a great match.
Yeah, it would too.
Yeah, because I'd say Rory, that's the kind of thing that motivates him.
Yeah,
but the American spectators would totally motivate DeChambeau.
Yeah, like there's a drivable par 4, and I'm sure Bryson will go for that, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Everyone USA, and
yeah,
that'd be easy. But saying that, if you're matching them up, who's going to take some Scotty Scheffler? It has to be Rory, because nobody can beat him. Like Rory's the best chance of anybody. Like in the singles, you put out Scotty Scheffler first.
But they may, in that case, wouldn't they like almost default that one? Say, okay, that will more than likely lose that one, so therefore,
there's
put
a lot
Rory
of
in
strategy
some
that goes
ones.
out. But I do believe that the captains do get together before the singles,
for sure.
and say, look, let's, because it's no good having Scotty Scheffler play against Højgaard. You want him to play against Rory to create some interest.
Well, as Luke Donaldson, this is a full-time job for him, right?
Yeah.
So you could say if we're down come day 3, we need to put our best players first to
Out
get those
first,
points,
that's
right?
right.
So it'll be Rory out first, no matter what.
Yeah.
So, and if the Americans are probably saying if Rory goes out first, we put him with Scotty.
Yeah.
Match him up.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if they could put, if they're trying to close it out, they might put it in, 3rd or 4th group.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
A lot of strategies.
Interesting. Yeah.
I love the momentum switch. Did you watch the Walker Cup? It was epic.
I did. I watched, actually, there wasn't all that. I watched the clips on YouTube, but I followed it and it was really interesting. I read a lot about it. And there was some stuff on YouTube. But
What a golf course.
what a golf course.
Eagle Point.
Unbelievable.
Or Cypress Point.
Cypress Point. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, no, Ian Poulter's son was playing.
He's playing. Yeah. Good player.
Good player. He lost though, but good player.
Yeah.
He won he lost the singles.
They got smashed in the singles. I think it was only 1.5. They only won 1.5 points in the end.
But it's watching that kind of, continent versus continent in match play, and you see the colour change on the board. It's just epic. I love that.
Yeah.
Except when it all goes red, then I'm not too keen on it.
Yeah.
But it'll be good to watch.
So I was listening to someone this morning talking about the Ryder Cup, and they were saying that the Europeans want to beat the US more than the US want to beat Europe, and I would probably agree with that. The Europeans really want to kick their asses, whereas of course the Americans want to win. But I think a lot of it comes from the history of the event, where the Americans have had a lot more success, not so much recently. And I would say that's probably one of the reasons why they might be. I wouldn't say the favourites, but they really want to give the US an ass kicking.
Well, actually, that's an interesting point. When you walk into Bethpage now, they have a huge billboard, right, that says historically we've won this 128 times or whatever it is, right? To Europe's 20 times.
Sure.
Right? But that's not right, because it was
Great Britain and Ireland.
Originally. Then Europe came in.
Yeah.
So in the modern, version of it with Europe against America, I don't think they've won more, have they?
It'd be interesting to look at that stat. Yeah, it would probably be maybe the Europeans.
No, I think the Europeans have won it more, yeah. Because I remember when like Seve and all those guys came in, then it was different animal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the Spanish passion came in.
Yeah. They used to have a really great core of players. There was Seve and Jose Maria, Langer, Sandy Lyle, Nick Faldo, Ian Woosnam. Great core of players for a long time.
So when did that change?
Well, I don't know what year 80s? It was, but they just kept getting flogged. Great Britain and Ireland, and then they decided on
it just got
Europe.
ridiculous.
It got silly.
It got silly.
And then it got closer. They lost the first couple, and then they lost one of them, and the players were really dejected. And apparently Seve got in there and said, "Look, we've lost, but this is actually, it's a win for us. This is the closest we've ever been to the US," which really got the players fired up for the next one. And then I think they won maybe the following one. And this is, like you said, this is mid-'80s type of stuff. And then more recently, the Europeans have had a lot more success.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're the only one that got an away win in modern times,
that's
right? In Medina.
Yeah. The other thing is the Europeans. Oh, sorry, the Europeans. The Americans have to play every year because they're doing Ryder Cup and then they're doing President's Cup.
Right.
So I think it's a little bit more special for the Europeans because it's only every couple of years they get together and
every 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? And that's true. And then you got the Olympics throw that in as well.
Yeah, true.
Every 4.
Yeah.
I think the Americans are hard to beat in the Olympics.
Yeah.
I think that fires them up, to be an Olympian.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's where they are. But I do actually think that they're trying to emulate the European team. The group chats and to really be buddy and all that kind of stuff. But there's too many unique personalities, I feel.
On the American side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem like they're... Like you got the
more
Shambo.
Individuals, you mean?
Who wants to play with the Shambo?
Yeah, nobody. But that's the reason why they didn't pick...
because like in the foursomes, where we're using the same ball.
Yeah.
And like he's doing weird stuff, putting in salt and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this guy.
But that's why they didn't pick Patrick Reed, because nobody likes him. Nobody wants to play with him.
He was such a good match player, though.
Oh, he's a great player. I mean, I would have chosen him over Sam
Especially
Burns.
when he starts cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Keegan Bradley, I mean, it would have been interesting if he had put himself.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
I would love him to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, me
so
too.
when's it starting? Is this Friday night for us, is it?
Yeah, Friday? At 7:30, and then Saturday 7:30, and then it's 12:30 at night is the final day.
7:30 start. That's pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you get the first half anyway.
And you guys are saying it's being played on what?
Unext.
Unext, yeah. I didn't think it was because they just started advertising it. Right. I was like, oh, thank God, it wasn't on anywhere.
Yeah.
So it'll be on this Friday. Yeah, can't wait for that. Yeah. So a shout out to Roy Cameron, who's going to set up a watch party for us, as he promised on the podcast. I was texting. I was going, "Hey mate, you get?" He goes, "Oh, it's pretty late actually, isn't it? What time is it?" And I was like, "No, it's 7:30 at night, mate. We'll be over there." Hey, they have what's the name of that place over in Oyama?
Oh yeah, something 9. Is it?
Club 9 or something.
Yeah, Cloud 9.
Yeah, something like that.
Or that could be the Love Hotel.
But that would be a good place to go and watch it, wouldn't it?
It's a sick setup. He's got there's like a bar area, there's food area, there's benches all watching screens. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then you could of course play a match if you wanted.
Yeah, you can play there. Yeah,
a lot of booths.
6 or 7 booths.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Roy for setting that up for us.
Yeah, thanks, Roy.
Come on, Roy. Ryder Rovers. Is there any golf news happening at the moment?
Yeah, look, I've got a little bit written down over the weekend. There was a little
mate.
bit of stuff going on in Japan. Sorry, I'll just bring it up.
Actually, I was
on
watching
my
the
phone.
ladies' tournament, the Valsbar. No, was it the Valsbar? No, that's the one.
It's let me tell you. I mean, the ladies' tour here are hilarious with their names.
I know.
It's called it was the 56th Sumitomo Life Vitality Ladies Tokai Classic.
Oh my God! Say it one more time.
The 56th Sumitomo Life Vitality Ladies Tokai Classic at Shinminami Aichi Country Club in Aichi. I didn't know the lady that won it. Sora Kamiya had finished at 13 under over Korean Min Young Lee at 12, and Aiki Takano finished at 11 under. Sarah, I think her name is Sarah. I might have got that wrong.
Sora.
Sora.
Sky.
Sora. Yeah. So she's won. I think she's won twice this year already. So it was her third win, and I don't.
She hits it a long way.
Does she?
Yeah. I seen her on Saturday. She was playing in. Saturday they were really scoring well, actually.
Right.
There's a couple of 6 and 7 unders.
Okay.
So and it's a hard golf course.
Yeah.
All those courses in Aichi are hard. Anytime I've ever played down there, it's rock hard.
Yeah.
Long, but they hit it so. How did these little Japanese women hit it so fragile?
Oh, just really good technique. Just hit
It's
the center of the
amazing,
club
isn't
face
it?
every time.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Just watching them, they hit a long way, but a lot of the time into par fours, they're still hitting hybrids, and they hit hybrids to 10 feet.
Yeah, and they land
trying to hit
soft.
hybrid from 200 yards, hitting it. I mean, just sitting on the putting green is a great effort, but they hit it to 10 feet all the time. It's unbelievable what they do. And they're so strong, the Japanese ladies, not just on the tour here, but worldwide.
I love seeing that, when the zooms in, you see the wear pattern. on the black metal clubs, and it's just the same spot every time.
Yeah,
amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing. So hopefully, I was listening to the podcast with you and Roy the other day, and his daughter's obviously an aspiring professional. So hopefully, we'll see her out there one day, mixing it with all these great players.
I dare say we will.
Yeah.
She's doing really well.
Yeah, she is. Now the men also played at the ANA Open at Sapporo Golf Club, the Watsu course. Takumi Kanaya beat Ishikawa in a playoff on the second hole.
Wow.
Yeah. So they both made par 4. They both made a par on the first playoff hole, and then Kanaya won with a par on the second playoff hole.
Wow.
You know, Ryo Ishikawa is still there, and he's still a star. He's still a great player. He's only early 30s. And he's been around since he was 15 or 16. I think at 16 he shot 59 in that event to win. Mm-hmm. And I think I've said it before. I think when he was 16 he was the top 100 in the world. And he was going to be the next Tiger Woods, and it just didn't eventuate. But he's still a great player here. And
too much all at once.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
but he draws the crowds, doesn't he?
Oh, he does.
He does. Yeah. He moves the needle.
Yeah.
Can we get him on the podcast, Joe? You can. You know his caddy, don't you?
No, you know what? The great thing about Ryo as well is he speaks really good English.
I know.
He speaks beautiful English, and might be a little bit different. I mean, he's such a superstar over here. He really is. People still love him, even though he's not considered an elder statesman. In terms of success, he probably would be, but in terms of age, he's not. But they still really respect him. And there was this thing about Kanaya, who said something really nice about Ryo, about how he's such a great player, and he, continues to contend all the time, and really respects him. So, but
he's also confirmed for the
for the Bay Current
Classic, which is really good.
Yeah, you jumped the gun on that one, didn't you? We put out last Friday. Was it last Friday? We put out that he was confirmed, and we were told to take it down quick.
Oh, okay.
Because he hadn't actually confirmed.
Right.
It was just lightly confirmed.
Oh, you need to, and if you get over there and watch the event, you have to go and watch Ryo. At least hit a driver, because it's really special.
What was that last event he was in and he didn't make the cut, and then the fans just folded and didn't show for the weekend?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that not that live event? Or the live sponsored event? Or?
It was the Asian series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was packed. The first day or two was just really...
Everyone wanted to see
Ryo. Oh my God. And he didn't make the cut, and then it was like 5 people.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Shout out to Liv.
Yeah.
It wasn't Liv. It wasn't. It was the Asian tour.
It was the Asian series, yeah.
And guys, I've just got to mention quickly, the French Open was played, and it was actually a really good tournament to watch.
Where was that?
France.
In France. Actually, I've got
I set that one up for you, didn't I?
I'm not. That's it. There. I'm going to mess it up if I try and say it.
Oh God, Golf de Saint-Nom-la-Brèche.
Okay, that was better than
Brèche.
No, the Golf National is under renovation at the moment, which is where they usually hold it. So this was obviously at a different golf course. But the winner was Michael Kim. Now, do you know anything about Michael Kim?
Oh, he's American.
Kim.
He's American. Michael Kim, for many years, and this is actually, he won in 2018. He won the John Deere in 2018. And after that, he was coming last in every single event. Because when I look at the leaderboard on the US Tour event, I go all the way down the bottom. And I continue to look at his name at the bottom of the leaderboard, not making cuts, and thought, how does this guy continue to get a game? So he must have been, I don't know enough about it. I have to do some research. But he's played that this week, but he's had a really good year this year. He's been working with Sean Foley. But he must have continued to miss his card, but then regain his card the next year. So he's getting back on the tour by getting his card, which is really hard to do. And he's won no money forever. And then all of a sudden, this year, he's absolutely killing it. He would be top 20 player. I'm not sure.
French Open must be, I mean, the Irish Open, look at it's over $1 million.
Yeah, substantial. Yeah. But here's a guy that's gone from nothing to one of the best players in the world. He's gone over to the French Open and he's won it. And it's a great story. It really is. So
Michael Kim,
shout out to Sean Foley as well, who's done some great work with him. He's always had a really good looking golf swing, but just couldn't get it together. And now he's travelling, which the Americans generally don't do, especially off the PGA Tour. But it's obviously a little bit of downtime.
Did Scotty Scheffler and Brooks Koepka, they played in Europe, didn't they?
Brooks Koepka played.
He played well.
So he played well. He played in the French Open. I would imagine that's to try and get world ranking points. And they may have paid him some appearance fees to come down because he's not playing in the Ryder Cup.
So he was, in the last day, he was tied first with...
he shot 3 under, but the trouble was Michael Kim shot 6 under. Elvis Smiley, who's Liz Smiley's son, was an Aussie kid who finished he finished tied second. Brooks kept a fourth, and Minwoo Lee finished
that's right.
He still shot 2 under, but they went past him. And Marcus Armitage, who was the English player who'd been leading the whole week,
wasn't he?
Sort of fell away a little bit towards the end. But in terms of the Japanese players, I think there was only one who made the cut. Yeah, Keita Nakajima finished tied 49th at 1 under. Hey, did you see him last week have the air swing?
No.
He had an air swing.
Well,
so what happened? It was
an
all
air
over,
swing,
it was all over Instagram. So he's hit it.
We used to call that an air fresh. like just go for the ball and you miss it completely.
So it kind of looks like that, but at the same time it doesn't. So he stood over the ball. He's just in the rough, par 4, and he stood over it and he's got to the top of his swing and someone coughed in the background and you can hear the cough on the audio. And he swung down and he's obviously tried to miss it, but it looked like a full golf swing. And he sort of swung around and then pivoted around and looked at the person or tried to look for the person who was coughing. And there was all this conjecture about is it an actual? Has he made a pass at the ball? Is he tried to hit the golf ball? Now, at a professional at that level, of course he hasn't. He's tried to miss it, but it didn't look like that.
And so what was the ruling?
So I think the ruling was they didn't penalise him. It didn't count as a shot.
No, I have to have a look at that.
With golf, you have to attempt to hit the golf ball.
That's the intent.
Because remember, Kevin Na used to do a little bit of that. He used to stand over it because he had the yips with his driver, and he would actually make a swing, but he would swing over the top of the ball. Now, a professional at that level is never going to miss the ball, so it was never counted. So it's a similar sort of thing. But look at it on YouTube or on Instagram.
I've
bring it up.
seen,
It's really
or someone taking a practice screen too close to the ball and they just catch it.
Nick it. So that doesn't count anymore.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, Zach Johnson's done that a few times. Yeah, he's
a few times.
Right. He did it at the Masters and also
on the tee.
Players.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Toe snicking it into the tee marker.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, Keita, Nakajima. Check it out because it's interesting.
Air fresh.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's. Shout out to my mate Matt. He's a Scottish guy. He goes, "Oh, is that an air fresh?" No, no intent. Oh God. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. And who else?
I think that's. I mean, it's all been the run up to the Ryder Cup now. It's all the talk.
Wentworth is finished now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, Alex Noren won that in a playoff against.
Right.
I can't remember his name, but that was a really interesting playoff. I mean, I like Alex Noren. He's a bit of a strange cat.
I followed him here one of the practice days. I think it was Thursday, and he does this weird.
He does the weird practice.
He does this weird.
I went and watched him as well for that reason, and he got onto one of the par 3s, and it would have been an 8-iron. And I'm not kidding. He would have cut it 20 yards through the air. He hits everything left to right, like big left to right. But he's just kind of a bit of a different cat. But he won it with a birdie on the first playoff hole, I think.
Yeah.
They both hit it left. Yeah, they both hit it left into the par 5, and it was dry because there's water there. And then he got up and down, and his opponent didn't. But he's also part of the Ryder Cup.
Is he captain?
He's captain. Yeah.
Jesus, there's a fella dangling outside.
There's a guy.
There's a dangler. He's cleaning
out
our
the window.
windows.
What level are we? We're on 3rd level.
3rd level.
It's still high enough. I couldn't do that job.
Yeah. Jesus.
My goodness.
Good on him.
Yeah.
I like Wentworth.
Yeah, I do too.
Great finishing hole.
Yeah, it's improved. Ernie Els did some of the redesign there because remember that golf course used to have finishes with 2 par 5s, and the 18th they never used to have any water. So you kind of just hit it anywhere up there, but you put water in the front of that green, and it's made it a little bit more exciting now.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
You can actually hear him cleaning the window.
Yeah, you can.
With a squeegee.
Yeah, you can too. Wow, that's very brave. Hopefully paying him a lot of money to do that.
Because that's usually the last warm up game for the Europeans. Wouldn't it be funny if somebody like gets sick, who gets to call up? One of the captains jump in because Alex Noren's just won.
It's a good question. I'm sure they
or
would
did they call up
something in place where they would have a 13th man.
Not sure.
I don't know. Or maybe they would just. I think that's happened before when someone was injured. And I think they just scratch it.
I would have thought they had reserve players.
I think they scratch it, but I don't know. That might be something we should have a look at.
Well, like you know what I mean? Say, for example, like they're playing in the morning and they slip, right? And they do their knee or whatever. Say they tear their ACL. You're not going to get someone over from Europe.
Yeah, or someone just in the evening gets food poisoning or whatever.
I suppose but they always have to bench someone. So maybe they do have enough players. But everyone gets a run on the last day.
Yeah, they do. But I think in the past, someone who was injured, and I think they just scratched the match. But then that could also affect the the total? Well, actually, I was going to ask, and I should know this. How many points are available in the Ryder Cup? What's a winning score?
It's interesting. I think 17.5 retains. Is that right?
Is that right?
ChatGPT. Who's quickest on the ChatGPT button?
So keep talking, Kieran.
ChatGPT. Isn't ChatGPT amazing?
Yeah, it is.
But it gives you fake answers as well. And then you go, you just gave me a fake answer. And it's like, well, you shouldn't trust me.
14 points. So Europe needs...
To retain the cup.
To retain it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 14. So what's the...
14 wins
who do you think's going to win, Damon?
Europe.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you think that?
The stronger players, I think, overall.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think they've got a more, like...
it's a winning team.
A winning team, rather, like you said, there's a lot more individual in the US.
Yeah, yeah.
Although, I don't know. I think, it's like having that crowd behind you it's gonna count for something.
Mm.
Yeah.
It'll be actually like hell. I remember I used to watch the Champions League and, like United or whatever would go to Galatasaray, which is the Turkish team. And the fans are nuts.
Are they?
Yeah, they had a huge sign saying "Welcome to Hell," and they just have all the flares going, and everyone's jumping up and down. And the players are just like, "Oh my god!" The stuff just coming out and hitting the goalkeeper. So it's going to be like that. Someone's going to throw a beer.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I think the Europeans will win. I'm not sure how. I think it'll be pretty close, but I imagine that I think they're going to win by a couple of points. So,
Kieran,
has to be Europe. I have to say that. It's going to be Rory.
Yeah,
just Rory on his own.
You said something before about this type of thing motivates him. I think you're right. I really do. He gets up for the majors and this type of thing, but then regular tour events, I think he finds it a little bit difficult.
They're all super into it.
Yeah,
that kind of just no doubt. Like especially the European. When I say Europeans, I mean like the French and the Italians and Spanish. They are all up for it.
Yeah,
John Ram. Jeez. Yeah, it's a strong team actually. Yeah. Seb Straka, John Ram. Yeah,
can't wait. Friday night.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that'll be good. Watch it on You Next.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it next week.
When are all the pairings announced?
Good question. So they don't do it until the morning, the day before they'll announce it for the first day, for the first session, right? In the morning, and then they just announce it just before they go out, which makes it. So the strategy must be amazing. Like so all those guys, if this happens, we'll do this, and if this happens, we'll put that out. But if they don't
plan
know,
A, plan B.
Yeah, but this, it's all dependent on who's on form. So some guys end up playing all 4 sessions, which must be absolutely draining.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody's listening to this and in Tokyo and wants to join us, head on over to that place in Aoyama, Cloud 9, and Roy
just
will be
say
waiting
Roy.
for you.
Yeah, Roy.
Just say Roy sent you.
That's right.
Roy said I could come.
We'll make sure Ryan brings his hip flask to share with everybody.
Might be empty.
The new running jokes. The new running jokes are abound. Okie dokes. Well, I think that's it. Then all we have time for this week. Thanks for coming in, Joe. We'll see you next week.
Yeah,
and after the Ryder Cup,
go Europe.
We'll discuss the aftermath.
Yeah.
After the European victory.
That's it.
Congratulations, lads, in advance.
Okay. We might be eating your words.
All right, cheers, boys.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Sign that up.
Bye.